What's going on, YouTubers? It's the Natural Born Thriller. Before I start off this WWE NXT review, the show from March 11th, 2020, I just want to say sorry for the delay and hiatus for tends to me giving you these YouTube contents. Those are type of contents I gave you, which tends to me being the Natural Born Thriller. But I'm gonna pick up where I left off and everything, and pick up some things as well, which tends to me talking about some things that I have yet to talk about, where it tends to you know, from years ago. And when I say years ago, I mean about a few years ago, like 2 to 3 years ago in a way. And I'm pretty sure you know what I mean. When it comes to New Japan, Lucha Underground, Ring of Honor, and something that has nothing to do with wrestling. But I did talk a little bit about that on my WWE Elimination Chamber 2020 review as well. Hopefully you check that out to see how what I mean by that. But let's get to the show. This took place at the WWE Performance Center, and this won't be much of a review. More most likely will be results in a way, but it will still be a little bit of a review of it in a way, or just my take on it and all that. But yeah, they were in Orlando, Florida, in the WWE Performance Center because the whole coronavirus thing. Full Sail University has been closed down, so Mauro Renaro, Nigel McGuinness, and the returning of Beth Phoenix. So I guess she's been in a coma for a week because of one RKO, which prevented her to commentate on Wednesdays. Which is NXT. Anyways, moving on. But yeah, so the WWE Performance Center, which is NXT, it got steam back here. I thought the show got their steam back, and just for to a little degree, in my point of view. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but in my point of view, it brought steam back a little bit, and I'm glad it did. I think the way because they're out at the Performance Center. I mean not Performance Center. They're out at the Full Sail University and now into the Performance Center. I thought it was a good start there. But the opening match was the NXT North American Championship. Keith Lee defending it against Cameron Grimes in a good match, making both of them look strong. In the end, it was Keith Lee retaining his NXT North American Championship. After the match, Damian Priest comes out and attacks Keith Lee, and then Tommy Dajakovic comes in for the save. Damian Priest runs off, and then Dajakovic, I meant to say, picks up the towel belt, looks at it for a little bit, and then picks up Keith Lee, tries to hand him the belt, but then Keith Lee, at the heat of the moment, attacks Dajakovic with a spirit bomb, which is the power bomb. But the way he does it, it looks pretty cool, and it really does look like he's doing a spirit bomb too. Shades of Goku from Dragon Ball Z. And then Keith Lee walks away with the belt, and Dajakovic looks angry. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a three-way match where it pertains to Keith Lee, Dominic Dajakovic, and Damian Priest for the North American Championship. When it's gonna happen, I don't know, because this whole coronavirus thing, NXT Takeover shows, which is supposed to be in Tampa Bay, has been postponed. Mia Yim versus Dakota Kai, being accompanied by Raquel Gonzalez. After Dakota Kai getting the win over on Tegan Knox due to some help with, or a lot of help from Raquel Gonzalez, we have Mia Yim versus Dakota Kai. I was not a fan of this match, folks. And for the reason for that is because Dakota Kai has not been getting good offense in the match against Mia Yim. Not to take anything away from Mia Yim, but I thought this match was going to be like, back and forth between the two. This match was all Mia Yim, and Dakota Kai looking so weak. We're to a point where Raquel Gonzalez had to get involved for a little bit, but even that didn't help because at the end of the day, Mia Yim won the match. I don't understand the booking of this. I don't understand why the Dakota Kai was booked like this, and I don't get the purpose of it, and I don't get why she didn't win. Nothing against Mia Yim. I love Mia Yim. She deserves everything that she gets because she's very good in the ring. But I don't understand the booking of this at all. Why did Mia Yim had to beat the Dakota Kai this way, and why what was the point of having Raquel Gonzalez out there if Mia Yim was Mia Yim was going to win the match either way? Made no sense in a way, and it just made the Dakota Kai look weak. So good job there, NXT. Good job. And then Raquel Gonzalez attacks Mia Yim after the match. That means anything. You buried Dakota Kai here. Tommaso Ciampa arrives at the WWE Performance Center because he's expected to confront Johnny Gargano. And we'll get to that later. Undisputed Era is warming up, where it pertains to Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish going after the NXT Tag Team Championships against the Bruiserweights and Pete Dunne and Matt Riddle. All right, here we go. The mysterious old video vignettes that we began for weeks now, the ones that I keep missing. Now I can have the opportunity to talk about this because this is the episode that I finally got to see it, and I'm glad I did because the way I see this this video mysterious this mysterious video vignette playing, it was so weird, so out of place. I'm not saying that in a bad way. I'm saying that in a good way because it was meant to be presented this way, to be weird, awkward, odd in a way, where it's eerie, scary. I won't say it was scaring me, but I got some good vibes in it, when it comes to seeing this. And then they show a woman. And then also I saw a clock, tick-tock. My guess, this video vignette is to set up the debuts. And here you heard me say it right. I didn't say debut. Debuts with an S. I think it's gonna be this video vignette. It's gonna be saving for the debuts of Scarlett Bordeaux and Killer Kross. Now I don't know if Killer Kross is going to keep his name Killer Kross, but I will not I'm using the name Kross. Because they always love that one name to make them sound more markable, like Goldberg, Cesaro, Rusev. Who else? One name. Oh yeah, remember Apollo Crews had one name, Apollo, and it did not work well. And those reasons behind that too, by the way. Not getting into that though. Who else was there? I'll say Kane. The big red machine, Kane, Undertaker. You could say that too. Yokozuna. But I'm not right now. I'm talking about the presence. Oh yeah, Mustafa Ali. They took away Mustafa and put Ali, and they thought that was gonna work out well, and it didn't. Andrade. I still call Andrade Cien Almas. Neville. He was called Adrian Neville in NXT since he came to the main roster. Neville. But now he's in AEW and he's Pac. The bastard. Pac. Pac, by the way. Who else over one names that can get over like in a good way. EC3. Well, I guess you can't say it's one word because it's just initials with a letter. I mean with a number. Excuse me. Bobby Lashley from Impact Wrestling when they just call him Lashley. The point is, I don't think they're gonna allow Kevin Kross to be called Killer Kross unless they miss his real name, Kevin Kross. I don't know. It's up to them. We'll see how it happens on NXT. Now, obviously, with NXT, I think they will allow him to use the name Killer Kross. But once he gets to that main roster, they're going to take away that name, Killer the name killer because it's not PG for their main rosters of Raw and SmackDown. And they'll just call him Cross. And then he'll get buried. But that's just my guess. My guess is it's going to be Scarborough introducing Killer Cross. And then both make their official debuts. Especially Scarborough, because we've seen Scarborough on NXT TV where it to the who was behind these attacks on these women's outside of Full Sail. Yeah, if anyone did not catch that at the time, that was Scarborough, checking on I think she was checking on Cancer LeRae. But there you go. Oh wait a minute, they remember Kushida was there, as part of NXT. And then I found out, by the way, folks. I found out by looking at some thumbnails and results where it takes to 205 Live. That's where Kushida's been all this time. He's been on 205 Live. And I'm saying to myself, so that's why he hasn't been on NXT. Geez, no wonder why Kushida has not got any steam after showing up on NXT anymore. But Kushida goes up against Raul Mendoza. Good match with Kushida winning the match, and that was it. We see Tyler Breeze. He was talking at the Performance Center. I don't remember who he was talking to. This new interviewer. Oh yeah, I think it was Mackenzie Mitchell. Yeah, that's right, and that's right, folks. Mackenzie Mitchell, former interviewer from Impact Wrestling, is now on NXT. I knew she was with WWE for a while. It was a matter of time when she's going to make her official TV appearance, and here it was. Now, the reason why she was a right pick to be to do the interviewer for NXT is because there's no more Kathy Kelly, because Kathy Kelly is gone. She's been gone since TakeOver Portland. So who's the best thing? Mackenzie Mitchell, and I thought she did great. I mean, obviously, no surprise because she's been doing great things on Impact Wrestling, back then. And on top of that, she's a good looking woman too, and she's a blonde. And you know how this man loves blondes, and Kevin Dunn. So, but yeah, but Breeze was being interviewed at the Performance Center. Also, Austin Theory cuts him off and says that he was a huge fan of him since he was in high school. He could be right. I'm not saying he's a liar, but I'm sorry. I don't know. I didn't know where we were going with. I did not know where I was going with this. But I'm pretty sure he probably was a fan of Tyrese, when he was in high school, because he's Austin Theory. He's still a young guy. He's in his early 20s, so he's got a long way to go, and he's good for it. But yeah, basically it's gonna set up a feud between the two. Now I don't know if it's gonna be Tyrese's new thing to repackage him, whatever. I don't know. He's not I don't think he's the same. Tyler Breeze routines of him being Prince Pretty, and the mirror of Cuteville, something like that. I don't know. If there is a place called Cuteville, whatever. Kind of reminds me of Slamtown, USA, California. Anyways, that's a shot to try to be Trash, who's now being called John Morrison. John Morrison again, Trash Morrison. Anyways, but that's gonna be our next feud, next program. So I'm looking forward to it. The problem is when's gonna happen, because the whole coronavirus thing. NXT Women's Champion Rhea Ripley makes her way to the ring, and she talks about Charlotte Flair needs a better game plan to psych her out at WrestleMania, and says that this is her biggest match of her career, and she feels the pressure, but what gets her and do it is it's knocking the queen out of her throne, based on her royal ass. And if Charlotte Flair comes out, now this will be the point where I get irritated with Charlotte Flair. But after her cutting the promo, the way she did it too, I was sold. I was not annoyed. Charlotte Flair comes out. She basically says, you don't get here. Oh, I'm sorry. That note there is the fans chanting, "You don't go here. You don't go here." Basically, the whole Bianca Belair thing, where Charlotte Flair came, basically the whole thing with Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley, and Charlotte Flair in the ring at the same time, where they was putting up the match between Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair for the takeover match, and then you got the whole famous, the infamous line from Bianca Belair to Charlotte Flair saying, "You don't go here," which is true, but anyways, that was what the chant was all about, to Charlotte Flair, "You don't go here." So thank Bianca Belair for that one. But Charlotte Flair tells Rhea Ripley that she has guts, but she doesn't understand what's coming. And the crowds are throwing stuff at Charlotte Flair, which is these chants and everything. And then Charlotte Flair tells them to shut up. and I was loving it. And she says to Rhea Ripley is getting too much too soon, and she won't be able to handle the pressure. Most importantly, Rhea Ripley cannot handle Charlotte Flair. Says that she'll take the fastest rising star in WWE to deep waters and drown her. I was loving this promo. Charlotte Flair was allowed to be Charlotte Flair instead of being micromanaged, scripted, and overdone, overexposed, and being robotic and everything. Charlotte Flair looked it good. She talked it good. She presented herself good here because that's what NXT do. NXT is different from the main roster. And some people will never get that. They will never understand that. So Rhea Ripley attacks Charlotte Flair. The brawl began. Charlotte Flair got the better of it. As the crowd was chanting, "Go back to Raw," to Charlotte Flair. And Charlotte Flair does the figure four, or tried to do the figure four, but then Rhea Ripley got out of it. Charlotte Flair leaves the ring, only for Rhea Ripley to get tripped up by Charlotte Flair. And then Charlotte Flair, gets to the ring post and does the figure four leg lock on the ring post. Shades of Bret Hart. Bret Hart was the one who came up with that. For those who don't know. But Charlotte Flair did that to Rhea Ripley. And boy, did she put the pressure into that before on the ring post. And referee comes out, stops and everything. Charlotte Flair stands over Rhea Ripley with the title. She said she could be the next champion, and that was it. NXT builds up WrestleMania right, and NXT it's not even NXT's WrestleMania. It's WWE's main roster's WrestleMania. Now, let's face it, it's not gonna be the same because there's gonna be no crowds there, and who knows where WrestleMania's gonna be taking place because this whole coronavirus thing that's going on. But damn, NXT was doing a better job of building up WrestleMania than WWE main roster is doing a better job of building up WrestleMania. Because they turned out the story right. They turned out a good story right. Unlike the whole thing with Randy Orton and Edge, where I did that to Edge because I wanted to save him, so I had to take him out and blah 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 because I love your family and blah 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 blah. And then with AJ Styles, I want to go at the Undertaker, because you're an old man, you're not the Undertaker, you're Mark Calloway and your wife, blah 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 blah. Like, what else? What else we got for this WrestleMania? Wait, Undertaker. Oh no, I already mentioned that. Roman Reigns, Goldberg. Oh yeah. You're a part timer, Goldberg, and I'm here. Blah blah blah. Spear versus spear. What else? What else? Maybe look up the card. Oopsie. Wrong one. Let me try again. Oopsie. I screwed up. Stay right there. Okay, here we go. WrestleMania 36. Pirate theme. Oh, that sucks too, by the way. Since WrestleMania, how they gonna do a pirate theme when they can't even be at Tampa Bay, Florida to do the whole pirate ship thing? Because I saw pictures of it. They was gonna have a pirate ship. As I don't know, it's gonna be an entrance or whatever. But those guys, they were legit gonna have a pirate theme for WrestleMania 36, but now they can't do it because the whole coronavirus thing screwed it up for them. So sucks for them, huh? Or should I say, sucks for Vince. Anyways, well, Brock Lesnar and Drew McIntyre, they're doing their stories right. I'll give them that because Paul Heyman is involved in that, and Brock Lesnar. And I don't know who else is involved in this too. Oh yeah, Shayna Baszler and Becky Lynch. Oh yeah, Shayna Baszler bites Becky Lynch and everything, and then Becky Lynch, looking like she's trying to rip off Conor McGregor with the outfit that she was wearing, and then also she's wearing Jerry Lawler's crown and saying that she's the king. What else? Oh yeah, John Cena and Bray Wyatt. Oh yeah, Oh yeah, this is a kicker. John Cena. Oh oh uh, I'm John Cena and Bray Wyatt blame me for me burying him. No, it's because he's lazy. He doesn't have the passion. He doesn't have the heart, and he and whatever. And then it's John Cena, so fuck him. And that's it. For now, that's it. Thank God for Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley. That's the one match I'm going to look forward to, besides Brock Lesnar and Drew McIntyre, because they're turning the stories right. And I'll get credit where credit's due for Edge. Edge basically exposed Randy Orton why he really did what he did, because he eliminated him from the Rumble, which cost him his opportunity to main event WrestleMania. So thank God for Edge for that one. So this bullshit storyline that where these writers and Vince is writing, because it's such good shit. So anyways, where was I? Oh yeah, so that was basically the end of that. Charlotte Flair got the better of Rhea Ripley, and we'll see how that culminates at WrestleMania. If there is even either going to be a WrestleMania, because I hear a lot of things could be shut down or changed to the venues because of the whole coronavirus thing. See Finn Balor. He's saying he's going to be going to NXT UK to confront the NXT UK champion in Walter. And that match, I believe, is going to happen. Now, will it happen at Takeover Ireland? I hope so. By the looks of it, I think it is, especially with this whole coronavirus thing going on, and Finn Balor, moving on to a new direction, a new program with Imperium. I think Balor should remain in the European continent. So, one moment, folks. Sorry about that, folks. I had to take care of something. So moving on. So yeah, I last talked about Finn Balor and Walter. So that one I'm looking forward to see how that basically pertains to NXT UK. So I'm glad that that WWE what pertains to NXT is mentioning the holding with Finn Balor from NXT is going to NXT UK to confront Walter and the rest of Imperium. Also, we see Miriam. She's interviewing at the parking lot, which I thought was a little hokey because you just got beat up by Raquel Gonzalez. And all of a sudden, we see an SUV, a black SUV, that basically wildly speed by her. And then two masked luchadors, basically. That's what it looked like. It was luchador mask. They kidnapped Raul Mendoza and put him in there. Huh? We just got a kidnap situation here. I guess it's the I don't know. I don't know where they're going with this, but that I'm intrigued with this. Um, Obviously, it's about it's gonna be something about some dark luchadors, to make Roman Mendoza be a better luchador. Or whatever. I don't know, because he's not been winning matches lately. I mean he'll win matches from a little times, but he's lost all of his matches, and I think this is on a way to revamp Roman Mendoza by these guys, whoever they were. And by the way, it wasn't black, by the way. It was by the looks of it, it's silver. But yeah, but we'll see how that turns out. Tegan Knox versus Diana Purrazzo, and the match itself I thought was decent. It's also determined who's going to be the next qualifier to be in the women's ladder match. And we're chance of women's ladder match. By the way, it's going to be 6 women's, by the way. And we're chance of the ladder match is to determine who's going to become the next number 1 contender against the NXT champion, or should I say the NXT Women's Champion? Excuse me, either Rhea Ripley, if she's still the champion, or Charlotte Flair. But the problem is, because on the show itself is going to be postponed, this takeover. I don't know what's going to happen. But WWE they do have plans for WrestleMania. Hopefully that'll also include NXT wrestlers too, where pertains to for the takeovers that was postponed. Even the W Hall of Fame has been postponed. And think about the class that were in there too. The NWO, where pertains to Hollywood Hulk Hogan, Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, Sean Waltman, where pertains to him being 6. Batista, the Bellas, Brie and Nikki. I don't mind Brie, but fuck Nikki. The British Bulldog, finally, by the way, took them fucking long enough. Even with that petition out there. Jushin Thunder Liger and JBL. All they need now is a celebrity wing. And they need about who's going to be in the legacy category, and also the Warrior Award. They got enough time to do it, but then again, that's also postponed. But back to this match: Tegan Knox and Diana Purrazzo. I thought Diana Purrazzo was going to win this match here, but instead it was Tegan Knox, which I was fine with. But at the same time, okay, it made no sense here because you had Dakota Kai, who's just lost, but you got Tegan Knox advancing. I don't get it. I don't know where they're going with this. I'm still thinking to myself, maybe they'll do a last chance battle royal or something like that for maybe for Tegan Knox. Not Tegan Knox is in there already. Where it to Dakota Kai maybe to get in the match. But then again, I also want Shotzi Blackheart to be in the match. So basically, who's winning? Who's winning in this situation? What the hell are they doing? But the point is, Tegan Knox, Chelsea Green, and Mia Yim. All 3 are in there now. maybe 3 more left now. They showed another mystery vignette, and basically we're chance to who's going to debut. It's a very cryptic mystery is in the video. So Undisputed Era comes out. All of a sudden, Velveteen Dream's music hits, and he appears on the stage. I mean, not stage, the platform, let's say. And he explains what he did. Pertains to champion Alan Cole in the cage. Dream says he's coming for Alan Cole's NXT championship. Dream doesn't care about Roger Strong's family, and what pertains to it was just tights. Tell that James Nick Roberts. What pertains to Rick Rude. That wrestling history here. The Ravishing Rick Rude was going after Jake Roberts' wife. Because he had a thing for Jake Roberts' wife. And Jake Roberts didn't like that. So Rick Rude, to play mind games with Jake Roberts, he has Jake's wife. I don't know if they're still married. I think they were divorced. I could be wrong, but whatever. But at the time they were married. Jake Roberts and his wife. I forgot her name too, by the way. I think it was Cheryl. But anyways, Rick Rude have a picture of Jake's wife on his tights. And Jake Roberts says, every time you show that, I'm gonna rip that tattoo off of you. And he did. He literally did. And it was not a good pit. It was not a good sight for TV too, by the way. Because we don't want any nudity in pro wrestling. But he was wearing a thong though. Men's thong. That's what wrestlers wear. Or maybe it was a jock strap. Who knows? But anyways, so the Velveteen Dream says, Strong is dumber than he looks, and says that he only amused Roger Strong and his family just to get to Alan Cole, because he wants the NXT championship. And Alan Cole yesterday said, "Shut up, Dream, because you ain't getting it. You haven't earned anything. You haven't deserved anything. You lost in the steel cage and all that, blah blah blah." And there you go. Oh yeah, and Velveteen Dream says, not today, ladies, to Undisputed Era, I guess, because Velveteen Dream says it's time for a wake up call, and then the Brosweight comes out, Pete Dunne and Matt Riddle, who are the tag team champions of NXT. So we get NXT championship, the NXT tag championship on the line. Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly versus the Brosweights for the tag champions. Matches was great. I also love how when basically Alan Cole and Roger Strong still out there, where the Brosweights were playing mind games with the referee, where it pertains to I believe it was Pete Dunne who got Wesley. I think Matt Riddle brought both in Roger Strong and Alan Cole in the ring, and then Pete Dunne did his thing where he pretended he got hit by Alan Cole, and Pete Dunne was like, he hit me and everything, and then referee decided to throw him out instead of disqualifying Undisputed Era and everything. So they were throwing out the match, Roger Strong and Alan Cole, which led to Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish on their own against the Brosweights. Also, we got the grizzled young veterans coming out to try to cost the Brosweights the tag title belts, because at first I was asking myself why, and then I thought to myself, I was really brainstorming this while I was watching the match. The grizzled young veterans has one time beaten the Undisputed Era, and yes, they may have helped winning it because Imperium was a distraction of why the grizzled young veterans beat Undisputed Era in the tournament of the Dusty World Tag Team Classic. But then you had the Brosweights that beat the grizzled young veterans in the finals to be the new winners of the Dusty World Tag Team Classics for 2020. So So what better way for the Grizzly veterans to become the next NXT Tag Team Champions by being the ones that they already beaten before instead of the ones that they couldn't beat. So that's my thought of it, of why they did what they did. But it didn't work because the Briscoes ends up winning the match at the end, and now it's going to lead to a new program, where the Grizzly veterans versus Undisputed Era. Winner of that match might get a title shot against the Bruiserweights at the next NXT show if it happens. And when it does happen, the Grizzly Young Veterans will win. They will get a shot at the tag titles against the Bruiserweights, and from there, we'll see where it goes from there. So that's gonna be the program coming up. And yeah, and the match was great too. I want to say that again. The tag match of it was great. The Bruiserweights are your winners, and there you go. But I was at the end of the show because we still had Tommaso Ciampa. So Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano had in a way a face off in a way, but Gargano was back somewhere in the boardroom, something like that. That's what it looked like to me. Where it pretends to be at the Performance Center. Ciampa is out there and cut a promo a little bit. Then Gargano ends up being on the Titantron and cuts a promo about, Ciampa was the one who turned on me and everything, and now that he's come back, he's the good guy, and then people start booing me and everything, and now I'm the bad guy and everything because of what he did to Ciampa. Basically, in a way, Gargano's is justifying the two wrongs don't make a right, because Gargano should be better than that. Gargano should be better than the whole two wrongs doesn't make a right, because he's not that Gargano's not that type of guy, but he has to be that type of guy anyways. So he's basically justifying of him doing two wrongs doesn't make a right. Basically, he's saying he was right what he did. He did it because because he was the one who was betrayed. He was the one who has heartbroken. He was the one that that the fans should be going behind instead of a guy that they were against at first, and then all of a sudden because he's back because of an injury that took him out for that could take him out for a year, but it didn't. Now he's back, and now he's a beloved hero. He's more beloved than John Gargano as and that's why Gargano did what he did. So Ciampa goes after Gargano at the boardroom, something like that. To me, it looked like a boardroom because the way the table, the chairs, and everything in line, it was all set. But anyway, they start fighting in that room, and they start fighting outside that room into the gym. All craziness going on with weights going through a glass door, which Ciampa didn't bleed. I thought that was a big takeaway there. My little nitpick there. They start fighting to the crowd. I think at one point they were falling in the ring. I think I can't remember at all if they didn't fall in the ring. I don't think it's gonna say here, but they said they start brawling all over the place like crazy. It was insane. Finally, they're on top of the podium. And then there's one referee who's always refereeing Gargano's matches. Gargano punches that referee. I think what was his name again? Drake. Wallows. He's got a weird last name, but yeah, I know what I'm talking about. He must be in CZW, and he's their senior referee there. He's refereed on the main roster too for a little bit. He refereed the match of Triple H and Stephanie McMahon versus Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey from WrestleMania 2 years ago. And he got punched out by Gargano, and that was shocking to me. Like, Gargano and him are supposed to be friends and everything, and Gargano lays his hands on that referee that always considered him as his friend. And then, in the end, Ciampa goes for his air raid crash to Gargano off the podium, do a table. I think the broadcast table that Mauro, Nigel, and Beth was sitting in, and that's how the show ended. both guys being out, and what a way to go out too. Wow. One moment, folks. In fact, no, maybe end this. So 12 My Wrestling, 5 matches. My overall strength for the show, 6.5 out of 10. It was a little better. A little better. Because at one point I was losing steam. To me, I still think to a degree it's still losing steam, but it got back on its track there. And I'm glad it did. That being said, thank you all for watching for It's Natural Born Thriller, saying peace on the streets. So this was your WWE NXT review, the show from March 11th, 2020. Until next time, we're to this NXT review, folks. You all stay well, stay safe, keep yourself protective. We're to this whole coronavirus situation. Stay in peace. I'm out. You all take care. Ta-ta for now.